Hey everyone, my name is Piquing Eagle, and today I just wanted to cover Klean's gameplay of the shooting range, which is some of the first gameplay that we're seeing of Dead Matter right before the closed alpha. And just to preface this video, I just want to thank Klean, the Twitch streamer, for sharing this gameplay and giving his blessing for other content creators to use it. And just to dive in this right away, I will be talking over the gameplay to narrate it a bit, and then also show Klean's comments and also the devs' comments as well to get the most information out of this video. And I'll try to make it as quick as possible because this is over an hour and a half stream, so thank you for watching. So to start off the stream, we get a brief look at the character creation system and perks, and I covered that in a previous video, but then we get a look at the character appearance system and how a player can customize the look of their character in different facial features, and I think this looks great. And this is the first time this has publicly been shown, so it's pretty awesome. So we are seeing here the main menu shooting range, and Klean just spawns in, and we can see that there's guns on the wall, and then also a perk in the shooting range is that it is very functional in that the targets can move back and forth, so you can shoot far and long range, that there's an inside and outside, and then we get a look at the inventory system, which, we've already seen this before, but again, just highlighting it a bit, the different elements of how the inventory works. And right now we're showing the inventory of the gear menu of that. And then Klean also shows the medical area, so we can see how different limbs get affected. And we've already seen this before, but again, just showing it off again. We can also see how the body gets affected and how it can be healed or hurt in different ways. And then we also get a brief glimpse of the quests. Right now he doesn't have any quests, so there's nothing. And then also a stat system, which shows the information from the character creation system, and then also just stats about the character. We then take a glance of the new attachment system that is shown more in depth, and this is one of the newest things that the developers have added into the game. And I'm showing you the highlights of it, of just how an object can be attached to a weapon, viewing the attachments, and then changing attachments between items if it is available, how the attachments show in the inventory, and how the items can actually be removed to the most basic level of a gun consists of a stock, a barrel, the attachments like a front grip, a sight, things like that. And then you can see how, it might be a little clunky in the closed alpha, but it is a good feature to have and to build guns that are unique to what you like to play with. The next part of this video, I'm just going to let play out, but Klean goes through most of the guns in the shooting range. There is almost 30 different guns in the game. Some of them aren't shown in this clip, but hopefully you can get a feel of what it's going to be like to shoot some of the guns, and I think they look pretty nice.
Some of the stock holding stuff doesn't work yet, but the functionality is there.
Yeah.
That's my favorite gun in the build right now.
This thing's sweet. I love the animations already.
Oh, dude.
I'm getting some real Fallout New Vegas vibes.
Yeah, I want to do another one of these. I definitely want to do something that I can stick sights on.
It's a work in progress, chat, alright?
What do you mean? That's a force perk.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. The force inspection. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Alright. Tech 9! Those animations are so good. Is there going to be a full auto mod for the 1022?
About the character, the optics should work. Yeah, there you go. And
Let's get that 60 round mag in here, brother.
do the list items for M14, you probably actually get the other stocks too.
Okay. Getting some DayZ vibes off this stock right here.
At the start. Gonna implement that later.
If you so gun's not empty, you can load round by round.
Will you be able to join a team and see nameplates? Yes, you will.
Yes, we will fix the crutch, don't worry.
Ooh, I like the sound of this gun a lot. Did you just recently change this? The 1887?
Windows currently do not respawn, and I don't see why they would. You know, once it's gone, it's gone. Windows are not, contrary to popular belief, a renewable resource.
Yeah, traders and I guess like other human NPCs that are not hostile, so they'll give you stuff like missions. You'll be able to complete quests there and whatnot. It's sort of like just kind of like the city areas, if that's a thing, if you want to call it that.
For the revolver, you can give ammo to get a speed loader.
Oh, you can?
Loot does respawn down the line. We're going to be doing
World Wars.
stopping power.
45 ACP is the best caliber ever made.
Own the round you'll ever need.
Vietnam
Oh,
was a
no.
tie. Sounds like 2 world wars. Hell yeah, brother.
We sure can talk about the clothes clipping. So that is an old player character model there. It isn't actually really set up for our clothing as of current. We have a new model that we're getting set up, but that's just in progress at this time. Didn't get to see the first showcase we did about a week ago, and we thought maybe going for a wider and more public option via Twitch might be better than trying to work with Discord's less than optimal streaming setup. Bullets can overpenetrate and they can ricochet.
You guys did a great job on the animations. Like, the guns actually, like, they click and clack. They actually, you know, they don't, like... It doesn't feel like the static thing on my screen. Like, it feels like it has weight and motion to it. It doesn't feel like... I don't know, like, cheap. One thing I also like, too, is you guys have inertia in this game. So when I spam AD, this is what happens.
For, I guess, for people in chat, the intent is not, like, Omega realism. Like, that's just... I just wanted to make the system... Like, me and Nick just kind of wanted to make the system robust.
The next part of the stream, we see the scopes, and this scope right now isn't in yet. It's a work in progress, but this scope is. And we can see how it is not using picture-in-picture, so FPS won't be affected when scoping in, and they still look great. Now moving on, there is explosives in the game, so we've seen propane tanks, cars might blow up, and then just we see moving on to like the throwables part of the game. You know, we've seen this before, but just seeing it again. Just actually throwing objects affects zombies and players, but very minor. And then that zombie was almost dead when you hit him. But grenades do damage, and we can see fragmentation grenades. We can also throw random objects like wine bottles, cans, and then we also have smoke and stun grenades as well. So then here we can see how the smoke will affect.
What? Smoke that actually is smoke? Weird. I've never seen this in a game before.
And then the next thing we see is just more melee and how this will be affected. And then in this melee scene, we can also see some of the improved gore effects. So we can see puddles of blood on the ground. The actual zombie character model is, you know, you can see the gore is way better in that, just of anything I've previously seen. The zombie mechanics are also better. They don't go flying as much. Again, there'll still be bugs in the closed alpha, and I'm skipping a lot of the bugs, but melee just looks good with one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, and we'll see the improved melee combat in the closed alpha.
Yeah, melee combat is super cool. Like, it feels super gross and juicy, but it's a load of fun.
And then we can see here what it looks like when a player comes back to the body and just how it will be for a third-person death, basically. We can also just look at more in detail how the gore will look, and then we can see, you know, there's basically just a layer underneath the actual model, and then it just looks really good in my opinion. The next part of the stream, they were looking at the menu system and then also what kind of FPS they were getting, and we can hear a little bit what the developers are seeing.
I know on most of our development setups, we're seeing very high frame rates in here generally.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting about 100 now. I just put it on high settings from Epic, and I'm getting well over 100 right here.
Can you turn off motion blur? Yes.
Yeah, motion blur.
Absolutely can, yes.
And they showed this game with and without motion blur, and I think it is better without. And we can also see a quick demonstration, just all the different menus, keybinds, audio controls, video controls, and general controls, and I think it all looks great right now. And then we have a quick funny clip of them adding basketballs into this game.
What to expect here?
That's right, guys. You saw your first NBA 2K21 first preview right here.
You fucked
This is for Kobe. Kobe Bryant.
And then lastly, we can see some of the weather states in this game. So before we were seeing mostly clear or just minor weather, and then now we're seeing rain and what that looks like. And then we can also see them just go over heavy snow or actual snow, and then they can go into a blizzard, which are again just two different types of climates. So we have clear, a normal day, rain, snow, and then in my last post, I posted snow on the ground. Snow doesn't actually build up, but that might be in the future. And then you can see how the blizzards look. And then we can also see how nighttime looks in this game. So again, darkness will be real and it is very dark at night, and light sources do look good generally. And then we can also see improvements just on rain and how that looks on weapons, windows, and other things. And I think the windows look great. I don't know why, I'm just love the windows, but they look amazing right now. And I can't wait to hopefully not destroy my windows right away. And that pretty much wraps up Klean's stream. I think I covered most of the good highlights of it. I think this game looks amazing and I can't wait to play. And just again, if you're interested guys, I am hosting a community server for the West Coast United States called Wild Wasteland. So if you're interested in a generally good community server that was just squishing bugs, you know, and playing Dead Matter, feel free to join our Discord, and can't wait to see you all in game. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure to leave a like, please.